The NSA. Where do I even start? Well, the NSA is most definitely listening into this video because I have mentioned they're not so super secret society. About 4 years ago, a man by the name of Edward Snowden blew the cap off of the biggest government secret of this century. He showed us how the NSA is gathering every single piece of information off of our cellular devices. Not only that, but off of our emails, without warrants. They didn't discriminate because they took everything. So much so that it actually sparked the interest of game developers to make a world where people had figured out a way into the system and could actually manipulate it so they had control of all this data. One of the things in the game is facial recognition. That then links to personal info from everything, like bank accounts, their salary, hobbies, and even recent purchases. What you're watching hasn't happened yet, but the simple fact is that it could. Not even that, but according to news sites today, as of June 2nd, 2014, Snowden leaked yet again info that the NSA is compiling 50,000 images a day into a database that then they can use to track potential criminals. Well, let me ask you, who decides? Who decides who a potential criminal is? Because this sounds completely open-ended. This sounds like the NSA can just pick and choose anyone and completely violate their personal space, and there's not a thing we can do to stop it. Every day, this vision that Ubisoft, the creators of Watch Dogs, has a future where our digital privacy gets violated so easily gets closer. Not only that, but the creation of this particular branch of the government was created by President Truman in 1952 to decode messages during World War II. As you can imagine, the purpose the NSA serves has changed drastically since its origins. The change first occurred during the Vietnam War, where the NSA started spying on civil rights leaders such as Martin Luther King, senators, and other prominent figures who opposed the war. The secret operation was codenamed Minaret, and only lasted a short time because in an internal review was found to be disreputable, if not outright illegal. What was illegal in the mind of the NSA changed, though, after 9/11, where they started work on figuring out ways to track and stop terrorists before they could commit a crime, and so birthed a new era of mass hidden surveillance. The NSA has a secret warrant for the information of every single conversation that happens under a Verizon cell phone. Well, it's not so secret, but no one cares to look. They have access to any of that data. They also can access anyone's email from either Google or Yahoo. Some say they hack if they don't have a legitimate reason to take the information, which, by the way, was recently accused yesterday. What surprises me most is the fact that we know they are doing all of this. People were outraged. Then, surprisingly, we just accepted it. We make jokes saying, "Oh, I just said the word bomb. Now the NSA is listening." This is the complete opposite reaction we should have as a nation who fights for the freedom of others. We send troops into countries under the basis of freedom, and yet we don't even have freedom in our own country. How can we send troops to other countries on the basis of freedom? We are being complete hypocrites. And yet, the NSA is performing illegal searches and seizures of information of innocent Americans every day. And everyone just sits here and looks the other way. If we want to change, we need to take this as an actual threat and not make jokes about it. Or the video game Watch Dogs might just become a reality.